as she likes to say. She might be the very person to help you. So as you stay inside and stay warm on this Monday, here is a visit with Cindy Deering.
Welcome back to 3+U. Once again, we have gone on the road this morning. We've headed down to have a visit with Cindy Deering of Cindy's Choice. We thought it'd be a good idea to visit her at one of her clients for a change. So she's kindly invited us down to Ringgold to check in with the folks at Rick Worley and Son, Inc. This is a auto body shop, right?
Collision center.
Okay.
Collision center.
So you might hear a little bit in the background. Who knows?
Oh, yes, for sure. Oh, and Julie, thank you guys for coming out here today, because Rick Worley and Son, Inc. is such a perfect example of a Cindy's Choice. And, you know, it's a really cool model. And, you know, I talk about it, Cindy's Choice, to be brave and make a difference. These clients that have come on board with me this first year are so brave, because you know what I'm doing is so unique, it's different, it's new, but they, you know, they see the vision and they get that we can do so much more together. So when you go to cindyschoice.com, you find Rick Worley and Son there, but you find other integrity-centric businesses that really care about the community and want to work together. We can do so much more together.
So you say this every time we talk, so people know that you believe it. It still, though, Cindy, after all of our time together, can be a little bit of a difficult concept for people to grasp. So even I might still not fully understand it. But the idea is that Rick Worley, for example, is they utilize your connections with other people, so that if there is a like-minded business who maybe wants to get involved in some aspect of the community, they can join forces and tag team their efforts. Is that
right.
kind of it?
Well, but it's consistent. We're giving constantly, because the clients that come on board with me, it's a subscription model. So everything we do, they contribute to it. So it's a subscription model. When we're out there, if we're out there on 11th Street, you know, feeding the homeless, if we're pulling off a big event like the Cindy's Choice Office Olympics, so we can raise money for Special Olympics Tennessee, whatever it might be, all of these businesses are contributing. So that's why I drive traffic to cindyschoice.com. Right. So if you want to contribute, to the community, just check out Cindy's Choice first and try to utilize those businesses. We're not trying to be like a list of every industry, every category. This is about the people, not the product.
And I think the timing is so good, because there's a tendency we have sometimes to look at our national thought. I think right now so many of us are looking to get away from that thought, maybe to more of what's in our own backyard. And that's what you're providing people a chance to do, is to really get involved in their local community.
Yes.
Where they can affect much more change.
Exactly. It starts with me. It starts with you. It starts with each of us. It really does. And the more that we can find like-minded people with a common goal and work together. And you know, collaboration isn't easy. And a lot of your business owners are very driven, operational-minded people that it's hard for them to slow down and go join things, or, you know,
they're keeping their business afloat.
Exactly. And more than ever, that's like the case. So when I can take that collaboration off their plate, and I can kind of be that outsourced representative for a group of us, it's so much more affordable for the business. So it's supporting small businesses, but think how much more we can give back to the community. Right. So that's why it's Cindy's Choice to support small businesses while we serve the community. The more people that support the small businesses, the more we can contribute back to the community.
So for people watching today and they're thinking, okay, I think I'm understanding it more and I want to get in touch with her. Is it a typical day for you, Cindy, that people call you and they say, hey, I have this particular business and how can I work with you? I mean, do you just have conversations with people?
Yeah, and I'm so glad you asked that, Julia, because we're kind of expanding our model, because there's just so many different ways to help, and I have this set concept that's very unique. Not every business is a fit for that concept. And I want to say we're very selective and very protective of what we're doing, because I want people to trust Cindy's Choice. That's why I say integrity-centric. But with so many businesses that are reaching out that maybe won't be the best fit for Cindy's Choice, we're getting very creative and coming up with other ways that they can be a part of what we're doing.
We are still in the throes of winter. We've got a few more months to go. The homeless community is very near and dear to your heart. Do you have anything in mind that you're going to be doing in the next several weeks where people can get involved with that?
Yes, you know that we, of course, we were out there on the streets a lot in December for that time of month, but this is the time of year when we want to start collecting like blankets. It's a constant need. And with, people don't, when they camp at night, they're literally out there in tents, and you have weather like this, whatever, their blankets and so forth are ruined. They can't use them that very next night.
Right.
So we had a big blanket campaign last year, and I think we want to kick that back in. But you can go to cindyschoice.com and keep up with everything that we're doing for the homeless. I'm out there, you know, I work with Mike Rice, Papa's ministry down at the St. Elmo United Methodist Church. We're out there on a regular basis. It's a great way to contribute anything to St. Elmo's United Methodist Church. We partner with them to literally go hands-on and take things out to the homeless.
Well, I think a lot of people, as their resolution for this year, is that they want to think in a much more positive way, and just being around people who are giving back is an easy way for you to have your own thoughts become a lot more positive, and you feel empowered in the process.
Yes. No, it is. It is empowering. And it's so perfect that you said that. And I want to mention too, we have several nonprofit partners. We work with Mike down at St. Elmo United Methodist Church, but like the Hunter Worley Foundation, which is a branch off here from Rick Worley and Son. We partner with them. We partner with Challenge Golf Association and some other partners. So when there's a special need, we actually have set up the Cindy's Choice Charitable Charter, which is a trust fund. So any kind of money that we're able to raise, we put it there, and then we can contribute it to these nonprofits that we promote. And folks can contribute directly to that fund. They can go to cindyschoice.com, find the charitable charter, and contribute directly to that fund, and just earmark it for the homeless. You can earmark it for the Hunter Worley Foundation, which helps families that are grieving the loss of a child, or you know, whatever I mentioned, whatever you keep up with me on, just earmark it for that, and we'll make sure that it gets contributed that way.
Okay, so you can give your contributions that way. If you're a small business watching and you want to reach out to Cindy, you can also utilize that website that she mentioned at cindyschoice.com. Thanks so much. This was a great idea to have us come out here today.
Thank you so much.
Because I have a dream.